What? Wait, I don't think they're ready for this.
These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. Pull up on them and it look nice, look nice.
These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. Pull up on them and it look nice, look nice.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking nice, we don't need to tell them
Here
twice.
comes the future.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking real nice, we don't need to tell them twice.
Here comes the future.
The Western Sydney Wanderers in positive fashion for their first match of the new year as they remain winless in their opening 4 games of the campaign. The Roar, on the other hand, kicked off 2022 in style, dismantling the reigning champions in a Melbourne victory in a late come-from-behind win, with Katrina Gorry equalising in the 86th before Shay Connors and Ish Norrie were able to get the winners shortly after to get the club's first win of the season. But a new year brings a fresh set of challenges and exciting opportunities for both sides. For the Wanderers, it's about getting on the front foot and the scoreboard. The side only managing to score 1 goal so far in this campaign. We'll have a look at how Gareth McPherson lines up in their first game of the year. Only 2 players who started in the last time these sides faced remain in the squad in Jamila Rankin and Mario Hecker, both taking their starting place. Ish Norrie leads the side as always after scoring her first goal for the club in last week's victory. Just the 2 changes for Gareth McPherson after that win. Diminutive Japanese midfielder Rika Tano comes into the starting 11 alongside Georgie Worth, who takes back her spot in goal as the teenage debutantes Mia Bailey and Lani McDougall don't make the matchday squad. Also a potential debut for 16-year-old Heidi Dennis, who is named on the bench for the first time since signing for Brisbane. As for Catherine Canouli's side, plenty of changes in their first interstate trip of the season and first game of the new year. The experienced Erica Halloway steps into the starting 11 and captains the side as the informed keeper Sarah Langman starts in net, whilst the exciting young forward Briley Henry starts up front. Plenty to play for in this one between these 2 sides, and plenty more to come just in a moment as we get ready for kick-off in this round 6 Liberty A-League women's matchup. That is up next. False start just there. On the halfway line, Rika Tano ready to get things underway alongside Larissa Crummer. Katrina Gorry turning down the Matildas' call up recently to be with baby Harper. Only gave birth in August. Campbell Johnson and Amy Chapman here in commentary in what is an absolutely belting day here in southeast Queensland.
Clearly a set piece from the kickoff for Brisbane Roar. As we saw last week, I think it was the earliest free kick given ever when Larissa Crummer tried to take a couple of touches straight off. As we see a handball there that's played on, but clearly a bit of a tactic from Brisbane Roar straight off kickoff.
And something we've seen from the Roar, especially early in this season, Anna Margraf, number 2, you've played alongside her at NPLW level. She's played in a more advanced position typically throughout this campaign, but she takes her place in it right back today as Cannon Clough rides the pine. Mario Hecker pushed out wide by Rika Tano as well. Anna Margraf really proving her versatility.
Yeah, as we see her driving forward now, she was actually quite effective up front. She even scored her first W League goal.
In general, Copus Brown has the run of Henry, tries to find her over the top of Rashad, and here's Henry with an effort. Georgie Worth able to save, shuts down the angle and holds on.
Great little ball from straight from defence there in behind for Briley Henry, and that's a clever run, really showing her pace, and you'd like to see her try the ambitious chip there.
Henry in the box once again. Mario Hecker, 1 assist this season. She had 4 goals last year in a breakout campaign, really. Perhaps struggling a little bit so far. It's Catano in space. Lovely ball to Crummer in an acre. Has to get around to Pastelakis. Does over the top there. And Langman stuck the middle. Larissa Crummer unable to bury it.
Yeah, the crowd liking these runs from Larissa Crummer, but she's overcooked it again. She just keeps that one on the deck. That should be 1-0 for Brisbane Roar.
Last week as Crummer has Hecker making the run, holds it up, strikes, deflection, picked up by Langman. No trouble there. You're absolutely right, Katrina Gorry in fine fashion, fine form. Russia has pace to burn in central defence. We've seen that over the opening few weeks. Hollister applying the pressure really well, however. Hafton unable to clear. The strike from Crofts goes wide. And the only goal scorer for the Wanderers, unable to make it 2 for the campaign.
Have another look on the Harvey Norman replay here. Pretty poor defending from Brisbane Roar, and it falls beautifully for Croft, and she almost got her foot around that one to whip it far post. A really, really solid opportunity for Western Sydney.
Connors has pace to burn, can't use it on that occasion. Claire Hunt resetting things for the Wanderers. Over the top, lovely ball. Copus Brown here, only has Worth, goes wide. Another chance for Crofts if she can keep it in play. The ball in now. Chance for Henry. Gorry clearing. And danger averted for the Roar.
Another great ball in behind from Western Sydney there, and a off-the-shoulder run, this time by Libby Copus Brown, and should be disappointed not to do better with this one. Can see she is sort of aiming for that far post. Didn't quite get a hold of it, but Brisbane Roar certainly looking stretched.
Hecker down the right, looking for Connors in the middle. Blocked well by the player coming across in Sheridan Gallagher, tracking it beautifully. And a really good chance there for the Roar. Mariel Hecker out wide, trying to find her Lions FC teammate. Connors in space. Hecker drifting centrally. Connors. Hecker takes the touch. Holds things up. Gorry. Good save by Langman. Drifts not in. Off the post. And there's inches in that. Masterful display from Langman to keep that out and to keep it from becoming 1-0, as Henry may have the chance to do the opposite. Good challenge by Rashad, and the tempo picking up here at Moreton Daly Stadium. A ball now for the Wanderers. Collister, Rankin, and it was Haffenden in fact who was able to get the touch. Gorry, Crummer, lovely 1-2. Connors waiting on the edge. Flag goes up, and she's been called a few times by that in recent time.
Finally able to catch our breath after a great combination play down the end for Brisbane Roar. As we take a look, it comes off the inside of the post, but that's well kept out there by Langman.
Close.
Made it look very exciting for the Brisbane Roar fans, but certainly didn't cross the line. But good combination play for Brisbane, and then well held up from Mariel Hecker there. Gets the overlapping run from Gorry, who struck well. Langman did make a little bit of a meal of that, but certainly didn't cross the line, and it's been end-to-end since then.
Hecker, that's a lovely ball. This interplay is stellar from the Roar. Hecker cuts around Apostolakis, back inside. Connors straight into the arms of Langman, and that is the best opportunity and the best bit of play from either side this game.
World-class combination play there from Brisbane Roar. Mariel Hecker, Katrina Gorry, excellent. Hecker just ran out of ideas as we head into the sheds at half-time.
Brilliant play from the Brisbane Roar. An action-packed first half here at Moreton Daly Stadium. Both sides go into the break without any advantage. It is 0-0 here in round 6 of the Liberty A-League Women's. Win probability is in favour of Brisbane, and history would be as well. Brisbane Roar have won 9 of their last 10 A-League women's matches against the Wanderers. They'll get the chance to do so again. Western Sydney will get the chance to set the record straight as we are back underway in round 6 of the Liberty A-League Women's here at Moreton Daily Stadium. In what has been a high-octane matchup so far, and brilliant interplay there. Gorry dispossessed by the brilliant Claire Hunt has been sensational all game long alongside Apostolakis. That central defensive duo, a new central defensive duo. Jamila Rankin pulling up a little bit gingerly just off screen after a bit of an awkward challenge from Sheridan Gallagher. Lara Lee leading the officials, calls things and allows for Jamila Rankin to get a bit of treatment. We see here just getting a little bit tripped up, grasping onto the ankle immediately. Most likely to be a drinks break partway through as well in this second half. Thank you for joining us on Network 10's coverage of the Liberty A-League Women's. Shay Connors, masterful run by the American, striking just over the target, and really good from the American. Perhaps could have moved forward, kept moving forward, but she unwinds from distance.
It's great intent and a great run from Shay Connors here. We spoke of this last week. She's so good running at players, and she probably has taken that strike a little too early. She'd done all the hard work, created the space to get that shot off, but a little ambitious and a little keen to be taking that one so early. But that's what you want to see from Shay Connors, cutting inside, running at players.
Delivery headed down, the strike, good save from Georgie Worth. The strike coming in from Sheridan Gallagher. As we have another look on the replay, Briley Henry getting underneath, and a lovely hit there from Gallagher, but Georgie Worth equal to the task. Going around Haffenden, lovely from her Buddha. Has options in the middle, it's Henry, Collister. That end product not great as Price, the substitute, going around one, going around two, brought down by Hecker, and penalty given. Liv Price off the bench. A difference maker, and heartbreak for Mariel Hecker, the Brazilian. As we have another look here on the replay, Olivia Price did well to get around Annie Haffenden. Didn't have the greatest passage there, and Mariel Hecker far too rash.
What a run from Liv Price there. She deserved that. Hecker can't come in from behind on that one. Really dangerous area, and a super opportunity for Western Sydney to take the lead.
Briley Henry standing over, looking for her first goal of the campaign, and Western Sydney's second as a squad. Almost saved by Worth, but Western Sydney Wanderers break the deadlock late at Moreton Daily Stadium, 64th minute. They gain the ascendancy through the spot kick won by Liv Price, given away by Mariel Hecker. And the Western Sydney Wanderers could be marching their way to their first win of the season.
A well-taken penalty here on the Harvey Norman replay by the youngster. Low and hard. Georgie Worth picked the right side but wasn't able to stop Briley Henry from getting on the score sheet, and the tide has turned in this game.
The 18-year-old is a Western Sydney local as well. Former junior Matilda from Penrith. Cooper back into the heart of defence. Gorry has been sensational. Hecker. The ball in now. Connors' header. Just going wide. Didn't get the full force behind it. Wearing it on the face is the American. Have another look at the replay. The ball in from Hecker. Just getting a chat and instructions from Kelly Crew, the assistant, as Connors bursting forward. Coming across was Caitlin Cooper, who remains down, clutching at the clavicle by the looks of things. The shoulder in a little bit of Barney rubble. Looks to be in a little bit of pain. Went down straight after that collision as we have another look at the replay. Collides, bang, straight down onto the shoulder at pace.
I have done one of those clavicles before, Cam, and they do hurt. Hopefully it's not as sinister as first look, but she was running at pace and was a crucial interception. Shay Connors in behind if it wasn't for Cooper cutting across here. Looking reasonably positive in these early assessments here, but Caitlin Cooper slotted back into defence and certainly stood up when she was needed.
And in that time, Cannon Clough comes back into the fray. Anna Margraf exits with the American Lions FC fullback now onto the field. Caitlin Cooper just holding that arm, propping it up a little bit. We've both done a clavicle injury. It looks like the area they're pointing to. Looks like she may be able to continue play. We shall see. Raw asking for a corner. Doesn't look like it will be given.
Yeah, the Brisbane fans and the coaching staff a little astonished as to why that was not given a corner there. It's
certainly not a foul.
Wasn't a foul, but obviously refs thinking it came off Shay Connors in the end.
Interesting decision. Looks like Caitlin Cooper will be re-entering the field of play. Gorry does really well there. They have Cannon Clough, the substitute now. The American Hecker inside the Brazilian. Turns, has Cannon Clough. Hecker, deflection, and over the target. The Raw surging forward. Western Sydney.
Cannon Clough straight off the bench finds herself in a world of space. Really should have gone herself with a lot more intent. Obviously didn't have the confidence, but Marielle Hecker good enough to turn and get that shot off, and a great opportunity for Raw gone awry.
The North Carolina native in Cannon Clough not capitalising. It's not every day the fullback finds herself in the attacking third with a shot on goal potentially. But the Raw to deliver. Gorry drilling it in. Crummer rising and at point-blank range, heading over the target.
All the momentum with Brisbane Raw here. Crummer rising high on the Harvey Norman replay. Great delivery and gets in front of the keeper. Really difficult to get up and above that one and keep it under the crossbar, but the opportunities keep coming for Brisbane. They need to push for this. They need the points.
3 goals to show for it. Tatham, Crummer, Langman able to save. And I think Gareth McPherson will be losing a few hairs after this one, or gaining some greys after this performance. Dominating in the shots as we have a look on the replay. That's a gift from Hunt, and Connors inside. Tatham unable to connect. And wouldn't that just have been magic for the Raw? Was able to get an assist on her A-League return late last week. Unable to bury that opportunity. Claire Hunt down in back play. I'm sure the Raw will just be saying, just roll her off. Let's get things going.
This is chapter 2 of game management being shown here, Cam.
Where's the handbook?
Really smart from Western Sydney. Someone needs to go down. She did just do an explosive run there, Claire Hunt, and she's had a super game. But what a performance this would be for Western Sydney if they can snatch all 3 points here. We spoke about them having maybe 60% of a squad to choose from. A lot of these players haven't even been able to train recently. Away in the heat against what is an informed Brisbane team after last week, this would be a super performance.
Shay Connors, Gareth McPherson in a heated conversation there on the sideline. Game management available in all good bookstores by Catherine Canuli today. Rankin. Connors. Trying with all her might for her team. Shooting. And that's not what you need in the 93rd. 2 minutes
Just the one.
of stoppage time
Kath,
remaining.
this is the last one, yeah?
Who's going to be the hero for the Roar? Hecker, Clough, Crummer inside, takes the touch. Mariel Hecker blocked well and collected by Hunt, as has been the case all game long. A lovely interplay once again by the Brisbane Roar. An encouraging performance.
Again, it's that combination play. It might look good, Cam, but is it effective? Look, Larissa Crummer in a good position to probably take the strike on herself there, and you can feel the sigh from the Brisbane Roar crowd. They felt like they had momentums, but they're certainly running out of time here as Kath Canuli makes a smart substitution. Libby Copus-Brown, she's had a solid game, been a hard worker and had some great runs in behind, and of course brings on the experience. Liz Ralston, she knows how to finish games.
The former Sydney FC player coming onto the field, 81 appearances for the Sky Blues. Works as a physiotherapist as well. Former young Matilda looking to shore up things for the Wanderers. Collister met by Norrie, foul given and push and shove, a bit of handbags late here at Moreton Daily. An unusual ending as time ticks on. Collister and Norrie see yellow as we have a look at the replay. Have a bit of that, says Norrie. Collister not backing down.
A little bit feisty here in the final moments of this match. Great little run inside from Collister. Norrie doesn't usually get herself into these kind of biffs, but you could see the frustration coming out there from the Brisbane Roar captain.
Bit of afters there on the halfway line. Pretty much exactly what Western Sydney would have wanted in that situation. Slow things down even further. Henry out wide. Tatham able to stick a foot in there and get it out. And away from Henry, and they do get the throw in. This may be the last opportunity for the Roar as they surge forward. Norrie can't find a teammate. Foul given, and they have to move with a sense of purpose, a sense of urgency. Do the Roar as time ticks on and expires. Lara Lee, not much left in this one. We'll be checking the watch for sure. Henry. Wanderers keeping it wide. Out of play from Habuda. And that is full time. The Western Sydney Wanderers snatched their first 3 points of the campaign and start off the new year in winning ways. Brisbane Roar prior to this game had won 9 of their last 10 A-League women's meetings, but that all ends today as the Western Sydney Wanderers take the win at Moreton Daily Stadium, 1-0.